Welcome back, our faithful space explorers. I almost said face explorers. But you are not face explorers. No. You have not seen our faces.
Well, unless you're dedicated fans.
Oh yeah, you go back and watch our special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be face explorers.
Yeah, just like us. Okay, so in the last episode we got 100 red Pikmin, which I thought was a pretty good achievement.
Yeah.
This time we're going to dive back into the Forest of Hope, and I'm going to get as much done as I can on a blind run. We also got a couple super interesting tales for you, so here we go.
And also, you played this last time, didn't you?
Yes, I play this all the time.
And also, yeah.
Every game I want to play. I'm sorry, so we try to split up sometimes, but like if Yumi's like half telling the tales, I'm gonna be the commentator. I'm gonna like... Okay, so wait, do we want any Pikmin out at first?
Whatever you want, because we got something to meet.
Let me run really quickly and see if I cannot make this good without Pikmin. So it's a beautiful morning here in the Forest of Hope. Olmar's going for his morning jog. You just imagine it being like, whoa, honey wisp.
I love honey wisps.
You can just imagine it being like 56 degrees Fahrenheit as he's walking out in the morning. His breath is shown in the air. What is this? It's a potato.
Morning glories. Oh, he knows to back away this time.
Oh yeah, I love how they added that. He's just like, he's gotten wise to this.
Yeah.
We got a lot of work to do today with some new dudes.
Little speck.
That's what I want to do. What do you mean, Phil? Phil's tall. Gonna pick him, and it's gonna show us a little cutscene. He has big ears. He reminds me of a baby I know.
Yeah,
I was
look
just
at you
about
like
to
that.
say that.
The color is different, but it seems to be a Pikmin nonetheless. First glance suggests this one has what, in some circles, could be considered very large ears. Omar. It looks like it may weigh less than the others. In what other ways might it be different from the red Pikmin? No matter, they're obviously quite similar, so I shall call this one a Pikmin as well.
Okay, and Pikmin are good for throwing. But that one went decently higher, I noticed.
Yeah, I never really noticed when I was younger how Omar pointed out, like, how it would be considered in some circles he's got large ears and Omar's
So by some people who aren't very nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can put this Pikmin to work and he'll carry... Oh, look at that, he's multitasking. That dude is smart.
Yeah, here we
right
go.
there. He's a genius. The yellow Pikmin are the smart ones. Oh, except... I don't know. Anyway, then I'll put these ones to work over here. I am struggling in my speedrunning tactics. I am not a good speedrunner, by the way.
Yeah,
that was never one of my strong
that's kind of
suits.
funny with a name like Flash Flare, you'd think.
Well, I think me and Loomis's series proved that I'm not good at speedrunning.
Yeah, I guess I'm not either. I mean, not in real life either.
Yumi, like, in our personalities in real life, I go a lot faster with everything than Yumi. I speed type, I speed read, I speed do everything, and Yumi is... And especially dusting is one thing about us that I'm going to mention.
I don't like dusting.
It takes her like an hour to dust a room.
No, it doesn't.
And I have just like dusted in
It's about 20 minutes.
20 minutes, but it takes me about 3 minutes to do the same job.
Yeah.
That's not an exaggeration, by the way. We've had fights about this. The family's been split apart. So, help that boy out so he can push that other boy along. So that's a speedrunning tactic right there. Right there.
Yeah.
This boy and boy working together.
But, yeah, on the note of, like, speeds and stuff, we did take a little unofficial, like, free typing test online, and we found out that, you know, they factor in not only speed, but also accuracy.
Yeah, that was my downfall.
So, we found out that we actually type at about the same speed, all things considered, because although he goes faster, he makes more mistakes and has to go and correct them, whereas I don't go as fast, but I make fewer mistakes. So we actually got pretty much the same time. So I thought that was pretty cool.
That's so interesting that all the Nintendo Tales fans just wanted to hear about that. So what I should be doing right now is getting my game together and not doing this the way I'm doing it. But I will
Don't get the new...
I will continue. I'm trying to make
Call
them.
them!
We're like, hooray! We did what he told us not to do.
Way to go, Pikmin! You're getting rid of your food.
Hooray!
These guys need us. Honey Wisp. I love Honey Wisp.
You always used to do that when you were a kid. You always used to have this strange, like, obsession with Honey Wisps. You always, Honey Wisp.
Honey Wisps are the best. creature in
She just used
Pikmin.
her hands to talk again to the microphone. She always does that.
Other than the Pikmin themselves. They're
I-
just so cute and so mysterious, and they're so helpful.
I used to have favorite enemy in Pikmin. What was that? Oh, I don't want to throw these guys with this. I want them to pick them up this way. So Omar's gonna have something to say about that. His boys are picking up bombs.
The yellow Pikmin have picked up some peculiar stones. Why did they decide to grab them? This action seems to be instinctive to the yellow Pikmin. But just what are these strange glowing stones? Brightly glowing cracks cover them. Perhaps these cracks indicate that there's tremendous power locked away within. This merits further research.
Be very careful with these.
Yes.
That, by the way, is not our genius from before. He's
We admire your enthusiasm, but...
Be very careful who you call and who you leave behind when you have rocks like this. So what I'm going to do is get my Pikmin rather far back. How do you cycle between... It's going to be a lot of button pressing from here on out.
Let's see. I think there's a way to do it. Maybe I think in the old days you had to dismiss first. They go separately.
Okay, so... Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so with that dismissed, we pick these guys up. And if you throw them... They just left you to find this out yourself.
Yeah,
If you throw
it's
them,
me.
they leave a bomb. And it starts... Okay.
The glowing rocks the yellow Pikmin picked up seem to be explosive stones. Perhaps they know that these stones can be used as powerful weapons. The bomb rocks are dangerous, so I must take care when using them. But they should be able to blast open the stone walls that block the pathways. I may even be able to use them against some of the wild creatures. I must be vigilant. Pikmin I dismiss by pressing X bring their bombs when I call them back. Pikmin I throw by pressing A drop their bombs when I call them back. Keep clear of the explosion. When I touch Pikmin directly, they keep their bombs and fall in line.
So if you make a mistake, you can go and touch them on the shoulder and say, "Get over here and do not drop your bomb or you're in big trouble."
Yeah.
But we completed that wall. And now, to show you what I mean with these little rocks... Oh my goodness, wrong button. Leave your bomb, dude! Okay, that was a complete disaster. You know what?
not
Oh,
quite,
he did.
But still.
Died in the attempt. You know what? You guys are not the smartest people that I've ever met. I'm gonna run back to home base and get some of your brothers. And they're gonna help with this next one. Yellow Pikmin, as I've mentioned before, can fly higher than red Pikmin, so that would make them very good for collecting parts up there
Yep.
on that little... No, I'm in the middle of my scientific explanation. I don't need it. Yep. You don't need to assure my audience that I'm right. They believe me already.
You could get some nectar too.
Yes, but that would be wasting time. If I threw some of my flower Pikmin over there, if I could do that, but no, these guys are like, "We stick together like a family." And I'm just like, you know what? Oh, that Pikmin just fell on his face. Get up.
Yeah, they
Get
do
up.
that sometimes.
That's frustrating.
Yeah.
I'm not getting a lot done today, but guess what?
We did discover yellow Pikmin though.
We discovered an entirely new species, but it's almost noon, and we're scientists.
Yeah.
And guess what?
Red
We
Pikmin
ain't have time for that.
are the toughest fighters, by the way, so.
Yeah, so you'll want to be using them, especially in fights like this. The purple sheer grubs you want to watch out for.
Yeah, because they just bit you. Look how much they did.
What I don't like in the first game is that when they start eating a Pikmin, they cannot be destroyed.
Yeah, I hate that. Oh, another one.
This is a whole wave of them, but we have enough. This is a whole wave. We have enough Pikmin to take these guys out.
And carry them back. We
Yeah,
should
we-
probably give them to the yellows, though.
Oh yeah, come back here, you guys, you selfish little sprouts.
They're just doing what you told them.
Hooray, food! So, I have some ones with bomb rocks over here that I gotta watch out for.
Yeah.
And oh, these guys have turned into buds.
Yeah, you left them for a while.
I shall name him Bud.
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 Weren't you gonna do a Pikmin 2 book with a Bud Pikmin called Bud or Buddy? At one point?
Yeah. I think when I was doing my fan fictions, I had many things that I was planning to do. I was gonna like write books on each of these games, not just Banjo-Kazooie, which you can watch our Banjo-Kazooie Let's Play if you want to learn more about what I was doing there. Rats. Put down your bombs. You guys are way too
Dangerous.
yes to everybody. So the red were like, "Hey, let me help you with that and take it back to our onion." The yellows are like, "No, we too smart for that."
But anyway, you're Pikmin fan
Yeah,
fiction.
I think I only wrote like a page of it.
Yeah.
It was one of my later ones that was actually starting out pretty good.
But then you stopped.
Yeah, I had this thing where like probably 80 to 90% of all the projects that I've ever started have been stopped. I am very ambitious with ideas, not so much with finishing those ideas, which I guess is just a personality thing. I don't know why that happens, but it does. So I'm gonna pick up some of these bombs. I think there are even more if you go back further in the can.
Yeah.
So you gotta be careful of that. I'm going to split these guys up into groups again. Oh, thanks, Reds, for standing right there. It's very helpful. They're like those people in the graduation pictures that are not graduating, but they're there.
Yeah.
Can't move them. What's with those
Or they
guys?
smile when they happen to be in a photo that they weren't meant to be.
Yeah, they're acting like so happy about it. What are you doing?
These guys are the photobomb Pikmin.
Come over here, because I think we're going to need 9 for this next wall. I'm probably making all the Pikmin speedrunners cringe, because I am like a very scatterbrained player.
But there was a part over there we should get.
Yes, and we will get to that. We'll be getting 2 parts very close to each other. I think we'll get 2 parts today if I'm vigilant. I must be vigilant.
Yes.
Again, I'm going to dismiss these guys near each other, and we'll just call the Bomb Rock Squad over here. You guys are the Bomb Squad. We're going to blast some walls. Yeah, the Photo Bombers. That's a good name for an episode. Except it's like not tail. Like, okay,
Yeah.
leave your bombs and get away, son.
Those rock walls.
Those
Get those guys away from there.
Yes, I'm going to throw a bomb one first because they all like. Oh, that's 3.
Are harder.
Oh! Snap. We're gonna have to do this again, and you guys are gonna get distracted, and it's gonna float apart real quick. As long as you don't get interested in that wall.
Okay, we're getting.
That one might be a little late. Run, Timmy! I just can't stop naming these Pikmin. I don't know why. What is this?
It's the extraordinary bulb.
Thanks, Homer.
I bought this incredible bulb because the salesman told me out of its extraordinary quality that is indiscernible to the average person. Exactly what makes it so extraordinary is a secret. But just look at it. Extraordinary.
Extraordinary
So
bolt.
I didn't know Elmer fell victim to salespeople.
He seems smarter than that.
Yeah, but those salesmen though.
I know, they're like good at what they do. So I'm gonna get some reds to work on carrying this back to the ship, while we get some yellows to work on carrying that sonar thing.
There's not enough.
No, it needs 30.
Oh, okay.
I probably should have been getting more yellow Pikmin while I was talking and all that, but it's getting near sunset already.
But there's a part right there.
Now, you know what? We did not see a big blorb in this episode, but Yumi's gonna tell a tale involving
Because there's
one
that
anyway.
little one right over
Yeah,
there.
and that's a good enough segue. I was hoping for a better segue, but you know what? You don't always get what you want.
So we take what comes.
So we
and
keep on going, leaning on each other's shoulders. So Yumi, tell them about one time that was kind of interesting in your life.
Well, this was around the time where I was playing Pikmin quite a bit.
She's like around always.
In the teenage years, you know?
Yeah.
And so, I was playing it and I guess finishing it up in the afternoon before it was time to head back downstairs to help with the daycare and stuff. But, yeah, I was playing it and fighting off these bablorbs like you usually do at Pikmin, and everything was going good. It was a good day. And I had my window open. It was in the room we're in now, except I used to have a TV rocker on the floor.
Oh yeah, that good old TV rocker.
So I was just sitting in the TV rocker, way down low on the floor, just playing the game. And then I hear something, and I happen to glance out the window, and all of a sudden, my heart stops because I see... Oh man.
That's fine.
Anyway, I see these huge googly eyes and this red spotted body, and I'm like, it's a blorb right out my window. That's what my first thought was.
It was like a real live blorb that she encountered in real life.
It was just like
We did not get this on video, by the
you're
way.
playing the game and then you look out the window and it's there. And I'm just thinking, oh man, you know, you wonder if it's a dream or what. But then after a little bit, it pulls away from the window, and underneath it is this kid in a raincoat and rain boots talking about, I think, how she wanted to go to McDonald's. So this was a great big Ladybug umbrella.
Yeah, because it was like raining.
And it looked like a big blorb right outside my window, just at the perfect angle, because she was...
It was even moving and all that. That was terrifying.
Yeah, right below the window where I couldn't see her, but I could see her umbrella, so that was hilarious to me.
Yeah, that was a real life blorb encounter.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen to too many people.
if you've seen those crazy umbrellas that kids can have sometimes about these creature kind of animal or insect umbrellas, but they have the big eyes on the top.
Adults can have them too. They're just
Yeah,
less common
they might
for
get strange
adults.
looks though.
Don't judge my umbrella. So really quickly, right here, I have a good segue for that story a little bit later, but there's gonna be a part. And I think this opens up I think just in time we opened up the next area.
Yeah, let's hope so. Whimsical radar. This important part can detect the location of other missing parts. The radar will be added to my monitor, which I can press Y to view. C zooms in and out. This will surely help me in my search for the remaining parts. I've recovered 5 to 30 of my parts, increasing the dolphin's capabilities.
Yes.
My search can now cover a wider area.
So Omar is happy about this.
So there it goes, assembling itself some more.
You are inspirational, dolphin. Keep
Yes.
on inspiring us.
Oh, by the way, since Omar's taken a bit of damage, we can actually put him under the rainbow oil spot there, and...
It's not noise, but whatever.
I know.
Okay, leave your bomb.
And get those others...
Ah.
Oh, good.
Okay, I did this. Now I'm gonna make sure that I have all the Pikmin. And if I do, I
No.
only have 84.
Oh, there's some.
That's probably 4 more. Hurry up, it's almost sundown. We have 88. Okay, you know what? Gather around, kids. I'm gonna tell you a campfire story. So,
And we should go in the spot there
yeah.
to show off.
This is my campfire story spot.
I've recovered 5 to 30 ship parts. Just 7 more parts will increase the dolphin's capabilities. While confirming the ship status, I have taken the opportunity to repair my spacesuit.
Nice going, Omar. So basically, this kid that was walking out there with the umbrella, that was many years ago. Just last night, actually, we saw her again. She was in this dance recital thing that we went to, and it was like a really cool thing that her and all these other girls were in that we know, also from daycare and from church and all that. So we went there, and I think it was a really good dance recital. They did a ton of songs that we knew, and it was like a pretty professional thing, and they were all very good dancers. At one part, there was an intermission, okay? And everybody got up and started talking, and like all these people we knew came around. We were being all social and not messing up for once, and being like really inspirational to all of our homies, because we were like, we could do this social thing. They're all in the camp, so that's okay, right?
I think.
Yes.
Yeah, they're running back.
Okay, good. Okay. That scared me for a second. So, everybody was like, yeah, we friends with these guys, and we were like, we friends with these guys. So then this one lady that we know comes up and starts talking to us. Unfortunately, she had some bad news about a person that we know, kind of, and it was kind of a sad story.
Yeah.
But the most terribly unfitting thing happened while she was telling us this. So they were playing music in the auditorium there, and just as she was telling us this really sad part, this very loud, blaringly loud song that we know comes over the speakers, and the first word I hear, I'm like, oh no, because I'm trying to keep a straight face with this serious story, and all I hear behind me is somebody once told me, and I started freaking out, and I was like, no, give it straight, man.
And I looked over at Flash, and I'm just kind of like,
No. So All Star by Smash Mouth started playing. The lady was just about done talking though, and then we said goodbye, and she walked away. And the remainder of the song played through, and me and Yumi kind of had a very small dance party, and sang the rest of the song.
I was really surprised because he started like bopping around in his seat and doing motions just singing it.
If you could like sing all 3 verses to Smash Mouth's All Star, then you have listened to it a lot of times.
And so we started singing on the chorus together and like
it was just the best time, you know?
finishing it together. And I think there was this one kid playing his phone that looked over at us a few times.
It's like, what are you doing? He's right in front of us, but I was like, child, you do not know of what is true music in an age where true music does not exist.
Yeah, and so that was one time where we were in a social setting, but he didn't care because Smash Mouth and All Star, and we just started singing and grooving. So,
and we had a very good time that night.
yeah.
So,
I didn't get to read that.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's
I'm
about
sorry.
bomb rocks.
Yeah, who needs to know about bomb rocks? Parts remaining 25, days remaining 27. Things are looking pretty good. I think we're gonna make it.
Okay, let's hope so.
That was a pretty productive day, actually.
Here
Hey,
comes.
look, something new. The Forest Navel. This is one of my favorite areas. Oddly enough, it's one of my favorites because it's a very dark and dismal area. But for some reason, I just love being there.
You said you used to hate this place, I thought. Or at least it was your least favorite.
I've gained an appreciation for it. I really like this place. Thank you guys so much for watching. In the next episode, we may be going back to the Forest of Hope, but we may be going into the Forest Navel. I'm actually not sure what we're doing. We're gonna take the best plan. I'm working out my speed runs. I'm still probably gonna hit day 9 to finish this game. Just stay tuned. I'm gonna find a way to do that. Okay. It's looking a little bit iffy right now, but I can do this. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
See ya.